two Pennsylvania guys who are familiar with one another. Max Stout for Pitt and Sonny Sasso for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Greg, this has definitely been your marquee match of the night for sure. Two guys very familiar with each other, wrestled each other in high school actually, so it'll be interesting to see how they've changed from high school into their collegiate seasons.
And 2022, these two wrestled in the state semifinals. Stout was a senior wrestling for Mount Lebanon, Sasso a junior for Nazareth. And it was the marquee matchup of the state tournament that year, but it had to happen in the semis as opposed to the finals. And Sasso won that one 9-6. Both coaches brought it up, which I was kind of surprised about because obviously it's been a few years. They're now, well established into their collegiate careers. And they just talked about the psychological factor, right, of knowing that they've wrestled each other in a big matchup in the past. But obviously, wrestling-wise, a lot's changed from style.
Yeah, for sure. And just the way that high school wrestling is versus college wrestling with time changes and maybe points are scored differently, and you're going to learn new things. And it's just funny that they ended up in the same conference and we see them wrestling each other in familiar territory once again.
This will be a matchup that'll happen for a couple of more years, for sure. Should say at least another year after this year.
Yeah, Stout working on a little bit more of a shortened timeline than Sasso, but Stout has used that time so well with that 2025 ACC championship, becoming another All-American for Pitt and the first since 2023 when Nino Bonacorsi won a national title.
And on the leg, Stout trying to drive, and he'll get the opening takedown.
Sasso quick to get back on his feet. You can tell he's just trying to wrestle this whole match, and typically the 197 matches might be a little bit slower, but he's continued to work this entire time, even after that takedown.
It's really smooth here from Stout. It's almost like a slow motion type takedown. I think Sasso just was kind of caught off guard a bit.
Honestly, I was caught off guard a bit. You see Stout go down, and you almost kind of expect Sasso to hop over, and then Stout is able, he's right at Sasso's feet, and he was able to get those 3 points up.
Escape for Sasso.
Last year, Sasso was having a great season for Virginia Tech, just working so hard, and then he ended up getting injured and sat out the rest of the season.
Trying to step in here is Sasso. Gets Stout off balance. Out of bounds. Final seconds coming off, and Stout will have a 3-1 lead after one. Mentioned that matchup in 2022, and here it is, the 9-6 win for Sasso. Stout ended up coming back for third place. Sasso ended up winning the state title that year.
Yeah, and it's just something if you're Stout, that's such a heartbreaker. It's your senior year, you're ranked 1 or 2 in the state, and then somehow you just end up on the same side as the number 2 or the number 1 in the bracket.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Escape for Stout. In on a leg. Stout trying to turn the corner with it.
Work, Mac, work. Get behind him.
Bring the leg up. He's controlling the hip. Good trip. a takedown. Mat return there. And Stout trying to turn it to get some back points. Out of bounds.
Stout just working in on that leg so hard. You can almost see him start trying to hop over that back foot, and Sasso realizes he needs to be able to make himself get long. He starts extending out, and then it's just a matter of waiting for Stout to elevate that leg and then get that takedown off that trip.
How about the strength of Stout, being able to hold on to that ankle and then grab a hold of the hip? And Sasso can't get that leg free. It's just so tight the way Stout was holding it in.
Yeah, he was in a funky position. I don't know how he was able to maintain balance.
Both guys step out of bounds. Stout trying to get the riding time up. Sasso slow to his feet. Stout again drops down on the leg. He's gonna have to try to find a way, and he's just gonna let it go. But does get the riding time over a minute.
We still have about 2 minutes left after this 20-second stint is over, so that ride time could make a difference in this match.
Sasso will have choice for the third, so could be more time added to it. 7-2 after 2.
This has been just a dominant match for Stout thus far, and it's been a dominant career for Stout as well. You see last year, All-American, he got that ACC championship title as the #1 seed, and then the Panthers' Choice Athlete of the Year is from all of Pitt Athletics, and they picked the best male and female athletes out of any other sports, and Stout was able to come home with that out of sports like football and basketball and track and field and baseball and every male sport that Pitt has, and Stout was voted the #1 male athlete here at the University of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, great season a year ago. Obviously outside the top 8 in rankings right now, so trying to improve upon that with a win here. Sasso does get the escape. 1:16 of riding time right now for Stout. So he doesn't have it secured at this point. But now Sasso trying to get on his offense. Little misdirection shot from Stout. Now he's in on the ankle. Able to lift that leg high in the air again. Gets a hold of that second ankle. No takedown yet.
He's unable to get his head out of that nice hold that Sasso has him in. No points.
Gets up on the hip, and there's the takedown awarded. Now, if he rides for the balance of this third, he'll get a major decision. That's still a long time, 28 seconds.
Absolutely, and Sasso hasn't been bad on bottom. He's just continuously got himself caught in these positions.
No stalling calls yet for Stout either, so keep that in mind.
Let's go, Stout.
Get the escape. Looks like Stout is just going to stay away as opposed to trying to get that takedown.
mean, when you're in this spot and there might be a major decision on the line at some point in the future, you want to be able to stay on your defense, and he's done a great job of circling in this match, and he's able to finish with it.
So the ride time point makes an 11-4 decision for Max Stout. And that makes it 18-12. Virginia Tech leading Pitt. As we head to the final match here in a moment. But Stout, a big win over Sasso at 197.